Very good morning to all my kids. Welcome to my online e-learning classes. Myself, Richa Shrivastava. I'm your science teacher and I'm going to start the chapter 2 in science, that is microorganism, friend and foe. So in today's video, I will discuss what is the definition of microorganism and how many types of microorganisms are there, why they are essential or why they are termed as friends. Okay, so this all you can get in today's video, and I will also provide you the worksheet which is based on these topics which we have which we are going to cover in today's video. So without any delay, let us start the today's video. So children, chapter 2, microorganisms, friend and foe. We have started already this chapter 2, but I want to give a quick recap of this chapter and then I will come to my new topic, that will be the today's topic. So microorganisms are what? Microorganisms are very fine and minute living organisms, and these microorganisms are not visible by our naked eyes. Means we cannot see these tiny living organism with our naked eyes. So all those living creatures which are very fine in size, which are very minute in size, are known as microorganisms or microbes. We can say that all living organisms around us which we normally cannot see or which are not visible, they are known as microorganisms or microbes. Like in the air, so many bacteria are there. We cannot see these bacteria, we cannot see these viruses, but they are present in our surrounding, in our air. They exist in our world. So they are microorganisms or microbes. So you know that we have already read these activities. Microorganism activity 2.1. Collect some moist soil from the field in a beaker and add water to it. After the soil particles have settled down, observe a drop of water from the beaker under a microscope. Or we can say, collect a water from a pond, from any pond, and then use this water by the dropper under the microscope, and you can see there are so many type of microbes you can see in the pond water. Okay, we can say that the pond water is full of microorganisms. Okay, so tiny organisms, we can say that these tiny organisms, for seeing these tiny organism, we need certain equipments, we need certain things. They are microscope. So like microscope are the instrument, or they are the things by which we can see very tiny organisms in a big size. Okay, so we can see the small very fine microbes with the help of microscope. Okay, now we can classify the microorganism into different groups. These groups are bacteria, fungi, protozoa and some algae. So there are so many groups of the microbes: bacteria, fungi, protozoa and algae. Please underline these names. Okay, they are important. Now the viruses, the next viruses are also microscopic. Viruses are also very tiny microbes. So we can see the virus only with the help of microscope. So they are microscopic. Okay. They, however, reproduce only inside the cells of the host organism. We know that everything is living, but viruses can produce their young ones only inside the cells of the host organism. Host organism means the body, the person, the living creature on which the viruses attacks. Okay, on which viruses lives. Viruses complete their life, which may be a bacterium, plant or animal. So host could be either bacteria or they could be a plant, or they could be an animal. Okay, so viruses can reproduce, means viruses produces another baby virus or another virus only inside the host body, and these host could be bacteria, plant or animal. Okay, some of the viruses are shown in the picture which I will show you on figure number 2.5. Common ailments like common problems like cold, influenza and most coughs are caused by viruses. These are known as viral diseases. Okay, some serious diseases like polio and chickenpox are also viral disease, or they are caused by the virus. Okay, the causing agent are virus. Diseases like dysentery and malaria, these are the name of the disease, and these diseases are caused by protozoa. I will show you the picture image. Whereas typhoid and tuberculosis in simpler language we know TB. Okay, TB or tuberculosis are bacterial diseases. They are caused by the bacteria, so they are bacterial diseases. Okay, so on page number see the pictures. These are bacterias, spiral bacterias, rod shaped bacterias. These are algae. Algae are the fine minute plants. Okay, algae are the fine plants. These are the protozoa, amoeba and paramecium. Okay, so they all are disease causing microbes. These are the fungi. Bread. Fungi grows on the bread, so they are bread mold, penicillium, aspergillus. So all these are disease causing microorganisms like bacteria, fungi, algae and protozoa. Here the picture of virus. You can see the picture of virus. Okay, so virus is also a disease causing microbes. Nowadays we are suffering, the whole world is suffering from a severe disease, and that is also viral disease, and that is coronavirus, right? Where do microorganisms live? So microorganism may be single celled, means it is made by only a single cell. The microorganisms may be single celled like bacteria, algae and protozoa, or sometimes they are multicellular. When they are made by so many cells, they are multicellular. When they are made by a single cell, they are single celled. Okay, they can survive under all type of environment. They can easily live in every situation, every type of environment. Means they can survive in the ice cold climate, and they also live properly in the desert or hot springs. Okay, they can also survive in the marshy land. They are also found in the bodies of animals, including humans. So you know the coronavirus, they are attacking humans. So their living area also include human body. Some microorganisms grow on other organisms while others exist freely. The meaning of this line is some microorganisms in our surrounding they are the microorganisms which live on another type of living organism, living creatures, but some can easily survive freely. Okay, microorganisms like amoeba can live alone, while fungi and bacteria lives in colonies. They cannot live alone. Okay, now microorganism and us. This is all about your introduction. Now the first point which I am going to start is microorganisms and us. So microorganisms play an important role in our lives. Some of them are beneficial in many ways, whereas some are harmful, and they causes disease. So let us study about them in detail. Friendly microorganism. So first we are going to start with the friends. Microorganisms which are friend. So microorganisms are used for various purposes. They are used in the preparation of curd, bread and cake. Okay. So microorganisms have been used for the production of alcohol also in the past from so many years. Okay. So they are also used in cleaning up in the environment. For example, the organic waste, vegetable peels, remains of animal feces, etc. They remove these kind of organic waste. They broke these kind of things into harmful and usable substances. So bacteria converts the thing into the usable substances. Recall that bacteria are also used in the preparation of medicines. In agriculture, they are used to increase the soil fertility. The process is nitrogen fixation or fixing nitrogen. So there are so many friend bacteria which are used in bread, curd making, bread making and cake making. In alcohol, we can also make the alcohol with the help of microorganisms. So many bacteria increase the soil fertility by the nitrogen fixation. So these are some certain bacteria which are friend, which perform these helpful activities. So they are friendly microorganisms. So making of curd and bread. You have learned in classes 7th that milk is turned into curd by bacteria. In milk, lactobacillus lactococcus bacteria are found which convert the milk into the curd. Okay, they change their chemical nature and they convert the milk into the curd. So curd contains several microorganisms. Of these, the bacterium lactobacillus. This is the name of the bacteria. Children, it is important for the test or for the exam. So please underline the name lactobacillus. So lactobacillus bacteria promotes the formation of curd. It multiplies in milk and converts the milk into curd. Bacteria are also involved in the making of cheese. We can make the cheese with the help of bacteria. Pickle formation and so many other food preparation are done by the help of bacteria. An important ingredients of rava, that is suji, idli, idli, and this idli is also made by the certain bacteria. And bhaturas is, we can use curd in the bhatura preparation, chole bhature, right? These are certain food preparation which are done with the help of bacteria. So that is why we say that some microorganisms are friend. They are friend, and there are certain microorganisms which are our foe or enemy. So these are certain things. This is the activity. Okay. Now, yeast reproduce rapidly and produces carbon dioxide during respiration. Yeast reproduce rapidly. Yeast is a microorganism which reproduce very fast and they produce carbon dioxide during the respiration. They do anaerobic respiration and thus they produce carbon dioxide. Bubbles are the sign of air. So bubbles of the gas fill the dough and increase its volume. When you make if you have seen anyone making cake, so in the cake preparation or in the preparation of pizza base, we used to add yeast. Yeast increases the volume of the dough and with the help of carbon dioxide. Okay, these yeast are used in the baking industry, so they are helpful. They are very helpful. So now this is all for today, children. I hope you all have understood. If you have any query, you are free to ask me. Thank you for watching this video. Stay home and stay safe.